This review is going to be for Dragon Ball Evolution. I hated this movie! I hated this movie with such a passion!
This is my dream, yo. Look at all my shit. Look at this shit. I got fucking amiibos, every fucking color. Look at this shit. Come over here. I got Donkey Kong. Look at all this shit. This ain't no Predator. It's a fucking art piece, yo. I got Dragon Ball Z on repeat. Dragon Ball Z on repeat.
I hate every second of this film. Justin Chatwin is officially my least favorite actor. I have not hated a movie this much in so long. I thought Justin Chatwin ruined War of the World.
This was at an advanced screening for a movie too. They don't realize that a lot of people there are actually trying to do their jobs. They're legitimate film critics, and being there just going like, hey, oh, look at that, oh, is really freaking annoying.
We're gonna get back at them. We're gonna get back at them. Get back at them. So, will I continue to defend Shyamalan after this? No! I am so mad! This movie is terrible! This movie is just bad! I am so sad to tell you that M. Night Shyamalan has failed so horribly. Every single scene, every character is like in a life and death conversation. Shyamalan had one tone throughout this whole movie, and it was overly dramatic. People can be sitting in a tent, eating fish, and they're like, this fish is good, but we may die tonight. I am so tired of defending you, Shyamalan. I am sick of it. I cannot take it anymore. From now on, I will recognize your earlier films as good, but this film is bad. The acting is bad. The special effects, they're alright. They're fine. I will give you that. The conversion to 3D stung the crap out of my eyes. My eyes were watering. It looked like I was crying. I was going like this, and it looked like I was crying because the movie was sad or something. It was sad. I'm very mad. You know what? This is basically a rant. I am very upset about The Last Airbender. I hope you enjoy this review, because I am so mad about this movie. This is one of the worst movies I've seen so far this year. I wanted it to be good, and it's a piece of crap. It's horrible.
Man, all these white people up in here be telling me to be quiet. Man, I don't like this. All these white people up in here telling me what to do. I'm gonna do whatever I want.
The entire time during this movie, I was just so in pain. Like, it gave me pain. This movie pained me to my heart. I grew up watching Dragon Ball Z. I've seen every single episode of Dragon Ball Z. I've seen every episode of Dragon Ball. I know everything about Dragon Ball. Dragon Ball Z is my favorite anime. I've read the manga. I've watched the shows. I know everything about Dragon Ball, and I've come to realize that the creators of Dragon Ball Evolution, I don't even know if they even watched any of Dragon Ball. If you're a fan of the schmoes know like I am, then you probably have heard of the cartoon cat. It's Christian's impression of a cartoon cat who writes movies and just shells out stupid, idiotic scripts, and somehow these scripts get made into movies. He did it for the first time on his Night and Day review, and I died laughing when I saw it. I couldn't help but think of that when I was watching this movie. I was like, this is honestly like some cartoon guy fired the president of Pixar. This cat just sits down in the Pixar and is like, whoa, oh my god, I like cars too. that's gonna be great. And I was thinking to myself, that is exactly how I feel about Cars 2. It's like something just took over and was like, what are we gonna put there? We'll put spies. We'll make it about spies. Yeah. I mean, it was exactly like what Christian said about Night and Day, and I'm telling you, my gosh, what happened during this movie? I don't know. This is Pixar's worst film. I almost hated it. 20 minutes into the movie, I wanted to leave. I almost considered walking out, but I was like, no, just stay. Just stay, just stay. You'll do your review, just stay. This movie makes him like some depressed, like, punk from school who has a crush on a girl and who, like, you know, gets bullied and stuff, and they ruined this film. The maker of this, James Wong, the director, needs to quit Hollywood right now. I'm serious. I think he directed Final Destination. And unfortunately, he was very, very prolific as a writer on the X-Files television show, one of my favorite TV shows. What in the world is he doing with all of that training he's had? This movie's a piece of crap. Eventually they get stuck down in this cavern and Yamcha's there all of a sudden. He shows up and he's like, hey guys, what's up? Yamcha has the worst audio dubbed fake voice I have ever seen. He honestly sounds like a combination of George Takei and Arnold Schwarzenegger combined. You would think that would be awesome, but not in Dragon Ball Evolution. Hey guys, my name is Yamcha. I can get you out of that hole if you want, but I got this giant gun in the back that can bore a hole right through there. Your name's Bulma. You're pretty attractive. I'm Yamcha. We are most definitely not getting a comedy-heavy spoof movie like the other two, which is great. I mean, hopefully this is going to be the Batman Begins for the Fantastic Four, and the last two are just like the Schumacher Batmans. Well, guys, I was wrong. Fan 4 Stick is one of the worst superhero films I've ever seen. Here we go. This entire film is nothing but exposition. It is leading to a film that never happens. The villain, Victor Von Doom, is laughably, atrociously awful. The way he looks is a comedy. The way he acts is a comedy. The movie is so convinced that it has to set up a world in which we can have sequels. We have to copy off of the Avengers' success. The Marvel routine in which they set up an entire world in which these characters exist, a world that we can enjoy and we can make tons of money because it's a big franchise and a big world now. Fan 4 Stick is so intent on creating this world in which all these various puzzle pieces are put together to create a franchise in which we can continue to make more of these that it forgets to make an entertaining movie on its own. 2015, Mad Max Fury Road. This movie was incredible! It was so good! I cannot believe how excited I am to tell you this movie was just... It's everything I want an action movie to be, guys. It might be the best action movie I've seen so far this decade. I'm serious. It might be, guys. It might actually be the best action movie of the decade! Wow! I lost my mind. I lost it. It's gone. Batman and Robin. One word. Why? This might be the worst movie I've ever seen in my life. I'm not sure. This movie. I'm gonna have to do this the hard way.
You must be in a hurry to die, Jedi.
You know, they don't really want to see this anyway. They just want to see my review.
You will finish what you started.
I'm just gonna go. Is that okay? Okay, I'll see you.
Star Wars Episode 7 The Force Awakens has finally arrived! Yes! Finally! But is it good? It's a lot of slow, methodical talking. My father's dead. He died from a disease that I now have. And this disease is going to kill me very soon, Peter. Despite the fact that my dad died after like 60 years. Just give me your blood, okay? Sony had to have gotten their nasty little hands in there and said, this is what we want. The Green Goblin in this movie isn't Dane DeHaan. It's Sony. Sony's the Green Goblin. They're in the corner. Spider-Man. We have you now, Spider-Man. Jamie Foxx as Electro is hilarious. When he turns into Electro, it repairs the gap in his teeth. Like, electricity goes zzz and fixes the gap. That is so dumb. The electricity repairs his teeth. After they're captured, though, we get some suspense about what's going to happen to them until they're saved by the one and only Dobby, who fucking dies. You're just kind of sitting there like, ugh, I knew this was coming. I can deal with it. I can do it. I'm a man. Men don't cry. Sometimes men cry, though. All right, it's morphin' time. I'm the ape thing. That was therapeutic. So I thought that sequence was terrible. As this sequence is coming to a close, our guy, who I guess is sort of becoming the main character, actually has a flashback to the scene we just saw!
Goku is like some depressed teenager who goes to school, who's just turning 18, who has a crush on Chi-Chi, this girl, and all these kids are bullying him. And then he learns of you have to collect all the Dragon Balls before the eclipse, otherwise Piccolo will become all-powerful. Which, by the way, has nothing to do with the show. Star Wars Episode 7 The Force Awakens! Oh my god, it actually works! Bottom line is, never watch this piece of crap. This film is like a piece of bird poop smeared across someone's face. It's that repulsive. Never watch it. Please take my word for it. I give Dragon Ball Evolution no stars. That's right, not even a half little star. This film gets nothing. This film has nothing. I will give it nothing. I hate this movie. It took away 85 minutes of my life that seemed like the longest 85 minutes ever. I hate this movie. I hate it so much. I cannot emphasize how much hatred I have for this film. I would like to burn every copy of this movie. It should not exist. That's it.
And if you like this, you can click right here and get Stuckmanized.